It's the end of the world as we know it.
It's Sunday and Lauren and Meredith are here. Lauren wanted to go to Santa Barbara today on this gorgeous Sunday. I've actually never been here. Meredith, you've never been here, right?
No.
No? I've never been here, and I think we're going to this Danish bakery place. So we're just gonna find parking and go have some food. I had some spaghetti squash this morning and that's about it, so I'm starving. For living in LA, it has rained here probably almost like every day for the last like month. So, and today was super rainy, but we made it and we did not die. Are you excited?
Alright,
Are you excited?
Yes, but I suck at turning in this car, so we're gonna go really slow.
It's important that you answer all of my questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very excited. Thank you for including me in this video. I appreciate you.
Smoked salmon, like half sandwich. It's like there's bread under there. There's bread under there and like
napkins,
cheese. It's Fatima. This is Lauren's friend. You guys went to college together, right?
Yes. Saddest day of my life is when she moved to Florida.
Yes.
I didn't even know her back then, and that's the saddest day of my life too. This is something new that I'm going to try to do in each of my videos and walk you through one of my workouts. It's the first time that I'm doing a voiceover for a workout, so just bear with me while I figure out how to do this. So I started out my shoulder day with 3 sets on the shoulder press machine. Just a simple shoulder press, about 12 to 15 reps a piece, and I think this is probably about 65 pounds that I'm pressing here. The next thing that I did was 3 sets of dumbbell front raises for the front of the shoulder to get that really nice round looking shoulder from the front. I'm moving my body here a little bit because I had upped my weight this week. Normally I do 20s, but here I was actually doing 25s, probably because someone had the 20s. So there is a little bit of body movement to try to compensate for the extra weight, which isn't great, but it does allow me to pick up a little bit of a heavier weight. I then did 3 sets of these front and back easy bar shoulder presses. These are really tough because you actually have to do about 10 for the front and then 10 for the back. And these really burn, but they're so great for your shoulders, both the front and back. I then moved on to some rope face pulls, and I'm really sorry about the angle on these. Still trying to figure out the best way to film while I'm at the gym, but these are for the rear delt, so that back of the shoulder high on your back. To really round it out, and here I'm lifting about 57.5 pounds. I then moved on to 3 sets of lateral dumbbell raises, and I like to add a little bit of a lean. I hold on to the leg press machine actually while I do these. That lean really gives me just a couple inches of extra room to raise the weight. Just makes it a little bit harder than a normal lateral dumbbell raise would be. And this is towards the end of my workout, so you can definitely see I'm getting a little tired, but not tired enough to stop dancing in the gym in between my sets. I then moved on to another exercise for that rear delt. So I don't even attach a handle, I just hang on to the cable and pull back, kind of like I'm starting a lawnmower. I've only got 5 pounds going here, but if you try these and are able to do more than 5 pounds, I applaud you because these are super hard and they burn so good. I did another set of lateral dumbbell raises, but these I did seated, and I start from behind the legs so I can get a couple extra inches of room to move. My body does move a little bit in these, but it gives my traps a little extra something to do while I lift. And then finally I finished the lift with these rows. They're bent over and I'm hanging onto a bench. And these are really good for that back of the shoulder, that rear delt. And it involves a little bit of the traps as well. Anyways, this is coming to an end, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Breakfast this morning, I just heated up some egg whites in a container because I'm going to take it with me in the car. But this is 4 egg whites and just a little pinch of Mexican cheese. Whoop whoop. I usually don't like to eat a ton before I go to Croft because it's very strenuous and it can kind of like weigh you down if you eat too much before class. So I'm just doing the egg whites this morning, and then I'm gonna go and run errands, and then I am redecorating and cleaning my room today because it's anyway, it is about 8:36, so it's time for me to head to Croft and go kick some butt. I am out of Croft. I was there for about 2 hours and it was just exactly what I needed because I had a bad night last night, and it was really good to like go and work out and get it all out there on the mat. The weather here is so pretty today. It hasn't been this beautiful in a few weeks actually. Yeah, it's just gonna be a good weekend. Like every Saturday I get out of class and I am starving. Then I like also plan to run all of these errands in Burbank because there's a ton of places that are like all in the same area in this little strip mall area. And so every freaking Saturday I do this and I end up being super starving the entire time, and I end up buying something when I'm out. So I need to I think I'm just gonna stop for food now so that I don't buy something stupid in the Target. Okay, so I got chicken shawarma with rice underneath and vegetables, hummus, tabbouleh, and like a Greek potato. It looks so good. Stuff loaded in the back. I have to go to Office Max, run a few errands for work, and then I'm gonna go home and redecorate. And I got 90% of my grocery shopping done at Target, and it was actually a lot cheaper than shopping at my regular grocery store. Yeah. Ooh. So sometimes there are good days and sometimes there are bad days, and I'm kind of in shock right now and I don't really know what to say, but I, on my way home, was in a car accident, and on the 134 highway in Los Angeles, which if you know anything about Los Angeles, is an extremely busy place. I'm about a mile or 2 away from my house, and I can't really make sense of it right now, but my airbags did deploy, both down by my feet and in my steering wheel, which was extremely scary. But I'm fine. I have some lower back pain, but I think it's nothing that I haven't dealt with before. The police came and pushed me off the highway and got me to safety, and I'm just waiting for the tow truck now. But this is kind of the front of the car. You can see I tried to swerve, so I hit here. Kind of the entire front of the car is smushed in. Oh my god, don't drive like that, you'll get in an accident like me. This is not the way I saw the day going, but that's, I guess, why you have insurance, and I hope that I have enough insurance. Not a great day. I'm just waiting on the tow truck, and Magda is gonna come and get me. So yeah. Okay, so I am home now. I still look like this because of the accident that I was in earlier today. Not the best day. Now it's just kind of a waiting game to see what happens with my car. I think the good news is that I am not alone, and today showed me that. Last time I was in an accident, I was new to LA and I didn't really know anyone except for Caroline, and I had no money and I didn't know what to do or where to go, and nobody was here, and I had to kind of like learn to deal with that on my own, and it was really hard and it was so lonely. And this time is different. I'm not alone. Caroline is out of town and she's lending me her car, which makes things a lot easier. It's just like one of those things I didn't really want to have to deal with, and the only thing I'm really afraid of is if car is totaled and my insurance won't cover what I owe on it. One thing at a time. I'll handle it when it happens. It's just so like overwhelming, and it's so scary to think about. I just keep replaying it over and over in my head. I always feel like when something like this happens, like it's gonna ruin your life. It could be a lot worse. It really could. It could be 2.5 years ago when I had gotten that first accident, but it's not, and I'm not alone. And like the number one thing that I think that has come out of today is that I have a lot of really good family and friends who were there for me instantly, literally in the middle of the 134 highway, which is insane. I just didn't even know what to do. I couldn't even think. All I could do was just kind of like sit there and like couldn't really talk. I'm really lucky to have the friends and the support system that I have, and the people that have checked on me, and like good roommates who have been there for me and who came and got my stuff from my car so that I could go take care of things with the tow truck, gave me hugs and they let me cry, and my parents who gave me advice and let me cry again. I'm trying to pull some good out of today. It's kind of hard right now, but there is some good. And you know what? I still have my new sheets. So I'm gonna try to put those on the bed so I have like at least like new sheets that I can lay in before like all the stuff hits the fan tomorrow. At least I have new sheets. And I went grocery shopping, so I have food. Everything's gonna be fine. One step at a time. One step at a time. Despite that, I did take some time to kind of start doing some of the redecorating in my room. So behind me, you'll see I put like curtain where my closet is. So if you look, it actually is my closet behind here. Now, all of that is hidden when I want it to be hidden, and it looks a lot cleaner. And then I went over here and I got this new thing at Target today, as well as the crate. So I have my pajamas in here and all of my pants are in there. So all of this stuff used to be there. I know I need to reorganize that, but it used to be there. I'm gonna be able to put in some decorations in those places instead. As far as over here goes, I'm gonna have to like reorganize it, but apparently I have a lot of time on my hands tomorrow. Tonight I'm gonna focus on just getting my bedding all set up, and then I'm gonna take a shower, because I still have not showered from Krav this morning because I literally got in a fucking accident. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Ugh. It sucks. Anyway, sorry to like bring down the vlog a little bit with this, but I feel like I have to include it because like this is gonna be a big part of my life over the next probably few weeks or a few months, or who freaking knows. Yeah, like this is, ugh. Yeah. So I am at the, what's called Copart. I'm at this, basically like this salvage yard type place where my car is right now. I'm about to go get all the stuff out of my car so that I can sign it over to USAA and get the process going to getting a new car. This place is like a car graveyard. I'll have to show you. It's a little crazy, but it's also really sad. I have to say goodbye to Tony Spark today, who has been a faithful partner in all of my adventures for the last 4 years, but now it's on to newer, better, brighter things. All right, let's go inside. Alright, so they have me put on this neon vest, ready to get all of my stuff out of my car. It's so sad. You can see where the airbags went off right here. Oh, I loved this little car. Look at that. It's so sad. everything is cleaned out, and I guess this is my final goodbye for Tony Spark. I moved across the country, you know, a couple of times in this car. It feels like the end of an era. It was one of the first really big purchases that I ever made. It was just something that was mine and represented moving into adulthood and moving forward with my life, and this car was my freedom. I even still have the receipts up here. I had them right here from when I drove across the country and I moved to Los Angeles. I kept every single receipt for all the gas that I bought. I still have all of it, and I'm taking it with me.